welcome back to Royalty Soap. So today we are doing a soap that has no frosting on top. Like I said before in one of the previous videos, you guys have been asking me to make a few with no frosting, so this is going to be one of them. I can't tell you how excited I am about this soap because this is one of my favorite fragrances. This is from Nurture Soap, and it's Nurture Soap's Outback Mate Type. So this is based on the Outback Mate that Lush makes. It smells, in my opinion, exactly like that fragrance. I think they nailed it. And that's one of the only fragrances I really love from Lush. I know Lush is really popular, but my personal nose thinks that like a lot of their stuff kind of smells the same, and I don't really like it. So like that's one of the only ones that I really like. That one and the Sunnyside fragrance that's in the Sunnyside bubble bars, that citrusy smell, I really like that one too. So I got a duplication of that one, and I will be making that soap as well. Now normally I work with batches of 120 ounces of oils, but for this one we're actually doing 130 ounces of oil because I want to make sure that I can kind of mound it up just a little bit on the top of these bars. Since we're not doing any frosting, I don't want the bars to feel really short. I also find that whenever I do any sort of soap with frosting on the top, that the soap tends to be insulated slightly better on the inside. So I'm working at a slightly higher temperature today. It's not room, my lye water is like not room temperature. My oils are, but my lye water is a little warmer, but they're still within 20 degrees of each other. I'm just gonna pour that in, set this off to the side, and blend it up. Okay, so that's pretty good and mixed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my stick blender off to the side. I'm gonna have 3 accent colors for this soap. It's gonna be all blue. So here's my 3 little pitchers here. Just gonna pour a little bit into each one of them. So for colors, one of the accent colors we're adding here is white. I'm gonna put that in a little bit, a little titanium dioxide. Then we're going to put in a little bit of turquoise or aqua. I can't remember. It's a Nurture Soap. And then this one is Klein Blue. This is also from Nurture Soap. And then the big soap batch up here is going to be colored with this color. This is Ye Old Neon Blue. It's from TKB Trading. I haven't used this in a really long time. I just pulled it out of my little bin the other day and was like, hey, I should use this in a soap. So I've been looking for one that I could use it with, and I think this is probably the perfect batch. So we've got 3 blues and a white, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix up all of the colors. I've mixed up all 4 of the colors now, so I'm going to scrape down the sides of the buckets just like normal. I did end up adding a little bit of this white accent color into this teal accent color to brighten it up a little bit because I thought that this color was a little too close to this neon blue over here, and I wanted it to be a little bit different. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the fragrance to each one of these, and then we're gonna start pouring them into the molds. Now if I can pour this blue in without spilling anything, it'll be an absolute miracle, but we're gonna try. This soap has thickened up a little bit because of the fragrance oil, so if you're planning on purchasing and using it for your own soaps, keep that in mind. So I'm just pouring in the Klein Blue next, then I'm gonna pour in the white, then I'm gonna pour in this light teal blue, and then the rest of the base soap color. I've poured in the bulk majority of all of the colors here, so now I'm just going to mix it up very randomly with my little tool here. If you want a tool like this, you can get it from Brambleberry. I really love it. I like it much better than a coat hanger, which is what most people use, but this one you can bend to any shape you want. I normally just keep it like this, but if you wanted to do something like crazy cool and make it look like a corkscrew or something, you could do that as well. It's really important after you do a swirl like that to tap down your molds really good because it does get air pockets in it. So now I'm going to scrape out all the rest of my molds, and then we're gonna start putting the design on the top. I'm gonna go for sort of a wave look. Okay, so I have plopped all of the rest of the soap into these molds, and as you can see, I tried to put blue down one side and white down the other. I'm gonna try to make it look like a wave is turning. I'm not real sure if I'm gonna be able to do that, but we'll see. So I'm gonna pull up on this side with my spoon here. I'm gonna try to put one little dollop on each bar. As you can see, I've marked where my bars are supposed to be. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to turn it, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like that's kind of working. Looks like I need this to come over some. Yeah, so I'll turn it on one side like this, kind of scoop up and towards the middle. And then on this side, I'll scoop over like that. Kind of look like the wave is crashing down on one side. Ooh, Caleb, come look at this. Look what I've done. So I'm scooping up on the one side. Yeah. And then scooping down on this side, it kind of looks like a wave that's crashing. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that this fragrance is very unisex, wouldn't you? Pretty much anybody could like this fragrance.
Yeah, probably.
It's definitely not a very girly scent. I would say if it leans one direction, it probably leans towards men. One Direction.
Why is that funny? That's not a pun. It's not a pun unless it works both ways. If you hand somebody something and say, I gotta hand it to you, then that's a pun. It works both ways.
I don't think I was trying to make it a pun. I think I was just trying to be funny.
Saying One Direction and then going ha ha is not funny.
So for the embeds, I took a little bit of salt and I mixed it up with some mica. So I'm just gonna put that down this side just for funsies. I probably won't put anything on the other side. I think this is pretty good. And then I will probably put some white down here as well. Some of these little salts that have been rolled in white. Oops, I used a little more than I thought I was going to. Gonna have to mix up some more. Okay, so now I have some more that I have sprinkled in velvet pearl mica. I'm putting less of this, and I'm just trying to get it on the tip of the white and also kind of blend it in with the other rocks down at the bottom. So like you can see, I'm just getting the tips, the rocks at the bottom. That is salt, it's not rocks. I'm not putting rocks on your soap, good grief. Okay, so now I'm gonna lock this in by spritzing it with some rubbing alcohol. And then we're gonna add some glitter on top. I'm just gonna go right down the middle and on the side here. Make sure I fill up all these little holes. Now obviously I'm not going to be calling this Outback Mate because I didn't come up with that name. So I'm thinking I'm gonna call it like, I don't know, the Great Barrier Reef or something. Maybe I should do that or just call it the Australian. Caleb's giving me the ugliest face I've ever seen. Oh yeah, well what do you suggest, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Ride the barrel, bro.
Ride the barrel. Actually, I kind of like that. I don't know, maybe we'll let you guys pick. I will probably make that the question of today. Which one should we use? Should we use the Great Barrier Reef? Should we use the Australian or Ride the Barrel? Those are your three options. You can vote by clicking the I in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Whichever one gets the most votes, we will absolutely use. I am not gonna lie, this is probably my favorite soap I have ever made without a high top. That looks so cool. I love the way the wave looks, and now that I have this perspective, you can see how it's flopping over a little bit better than you could whenever you were up so high. So yeah, we're gonna let these sit for 24 to 48 hours. Then we're gonna come back and chop them all up and look at the inside. So I am back about 24 hours later to cut this soap. It solidified really well. It peeled really easy out of the mold, and the fragrance is really strong. So I'm gonna take my little cutter here. I've already lined it up where it should be. just pressing down gently. Also, I did hold this like entire soap batch over the trash can to try to shake off any of the sprinkles that didn't stick very well. I'll just pull one right here out of the middle. This is what it looks like. So you can see it's got the little wave going on here. I will say that this smells really good before it's cut, and then after it's cut, it smells a little funny for a couple of hours, and then it goes right back to smelling good. So don't forget to vote on what we should name this soap. These are going to be available on September 15th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, maybe even leave me a comment down below, and I will see you all soon. So until next time, bye for now.